I walked away from college not because I hate learning, but because I wanted to do it my way. In stories, in silence, in every frame I lived behind the lens, I found my education. This isn't rebellion, it's remembrance of who I am, of what learning truly means. Hello, welcome back from the heart of Kinnaur, Sangla Valley. I'm talking about books I have collected and read a lot of books in the past 2 years, I think. And yeah, currently I'm reading this Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, and this is said one of the best thrillers, and I'm actually hooked with it. On my wish list, I have this Murakami book, Norwegian Wood, and I always wanted to read like this. And the books I read before is this one of my favorite writer Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis, and I want to read Dostoevsky. When you are in the journey of learning by yourself and you want to self taught yourselves about some kind of craft, or even the basic knowledge you must know about life and about this uh, world. So this is one of the most important things you should put it on your list. That's reading. Reading is a good habit, I think, and it is the most amazing habit if you uh, want to learn something. Lot of entrepreneurs read a lot of books, and that's uh, somehow leads to success, I think, because reading books teaches you a lot of things in life. I'm not just talking about the non-fictional books, even fictional books. I'm not sure about everyone, but for a person like me and for a person who is into art or who wants to read great stuff, literature is something that they must pick, because it gives you teachings about the human and philosophy, and somehow the characters of the fictional books are very amazing if you try to look inside their heart and look into the deeper perspective of those characters. I remember one scene of Interstellar, that beginning shot when we see the title of Interstellar, I think, and then there is this huge library in the Merv's room, and that's how I got into obsession with books and cinema at the same time. And I always wanted to collect this bunch of books in my home library. I have collected some of the books, but it's not enough. More than reading, collection is more of a habit to me, but I'm trying to get on this habit of reading, and surely I'll end this book by, I think, end of this month, The Silent Patient, and it is amazing, and I'm loving this book right now. So yeah, let's move on to another thing. I have always dreamed of exploring this world. uh, I mean, unless me, every other science student once wanted to be an astronaut, I think. So that's the peak of exploration a human can ever imagine. But I have come across many beautiful destinations on this earth that must be explored and visited. But one thing I didn't knew, that travel is education actually. I didn't realize this thing until I was on my solo journey from Kinnaur to Gujarat. I was all alone by myself, and I have learned about a lot of things. Uh, that is a separate video if you want to know what is the teachings and learnings from travel I have learned from the solo journey, straight from Kinnaur to Gujarat via Delhi. And I have this experience in Delhi that taught me something, and this is what you learn while traveling. You meet a lot of people, you talk to people around you, you learn how to survive in extreme conditions. If because I am from Kinnaur, and here is right now, if I say temperature is around 7 to 10 degree, I think, yeah. So for me, going to extreme conditions like Gujarat is a very hot summer, and going there, even Delhi is like 30 degree above. So you learn also about the conditions, geography, climate, culture, traditions of different geographies in the world. And solo traveling and traveling is a different thing. But what I uh, what I learned is solo traveling is very important, and you learn a lot from traveling solo. I mean, one solo trip can teach you a lot rather than traveling with your friends, because you have always that uh, backside and support of, like, there will be a group leader and he or she will take care of everything. But while traveling solo, you have to take care of your own stuff, and there's nobody who is going to save you if you will be stuck in any condition. So you have to be secure, you have to be very attentive, and you have to also enjoy this journey you are traveling. At the end, I want to talk about life. At the end, life itself is a teacher. If you are an observer who wants to explore and understand about this life, you will always be learning. Every new day will be like a film, or a fun class of life, or even a book where you will laugh, cry, struggle, and die, which will teach you about this life. And you will get to know about the brutal but true reality of this life. And that's how every person learns about things, right? If you are not even educated, some people are in life, there are person I've met that just studied and completed 5th or 6th class, but they have enormous and enough knowledge about life. They talk about philosophy, politics. Other than these things, they have realized this inner sense of life, inner sense of humanity, and they exactly know that what really matters to them, what really matters, what really should be matter in life. We chase some things in life, and we chase happiness, but in what way? At what cost? At the end, I want to say life is a teacher. And in these past 2 years, when I was in my home, I have nothing to do for around a year. I was staying in my home and trying to do my stuff, trying to get some work done, reading, you know, getting some house chores done. But at the end, I realized that you learn a lot if you observe people around you. You learn a lot in this life. Even if you observe yourself when you are sad or when you are happy, what's going on inside you is a big learning of your own philosophy, your own ideas, your own body, mind, and psychology. So it's important, rather than finding some teacher, you must be learn from life itself, because life is a great teacher. Hope you like the video, and we will surely meet again in the next video. Bye bye.